Take a look with me at the physical edition of the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection for Nintendo Switch. It's rated T for teen, works with 1 or 2 players, and comes with the comic book and the cartridge. The game includes flashing lights, and therefore so does this review. There are 7 games here, and I'm going to show some gameplay from every single one of them. First up, we have The Punisher, a nostalgic arcade beat-em-up in the vein of Final Fight or Streets of Rage. It's relatively short. My son and I got through it in about an hour, but frankly, I didn't need any more of it to be satisfied. The rest of the games are all Street Fighter-style arcade fighting games, and I was happy to get into Children of the Atom. I have not seen this one in a long time. This was before assist players came in or the ability to switch between characters in the middle of a round. I can appreciate the simpler gameplay, and it's fun to go back to the roots of the series. Next up, Marvel Superheroes. Similarly early, and for me, this plays fairly similar to Children of the Atom. I like having a different roster, I like having new locations to battle in, I like new moves. And the stones are a fun mechanic too. Then we have X-Men vs. Street Fighter. This is the crossover that everybody was looking forward to. I think they did a great job selecting the characters for the roster, a lot of fan favorites here. The ability to tag in your alternate character keeps things very fresh during the match. I like the hyper combos, I like the variable combos, I like all the air juggling that goes on. And those gorgeous 90s graphics get me every time. Moving along, we have Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. This came out in 1997, and boy do I get those late 90s vibes with this. 17 playable characters and 6 secret characters are available. It's got those buttery smooth animations, special attacks flying all over the place with tons of special effects all over the screen. It's a crazy, frantic, glorious fighting game. This game introduced the variable assist, which is a noteworthy change from the older games in this compilation. If you ask me, 1998 was a great year for gamers, and this game is why. With 15 playable characters, 6 secret characters, and 20 special partner characters. It was the who's who of fighting games at the time. There's no variable assist in this game, but you can do a duo team attack where both your playable characters attack at the same time. While you could certainly button mash and have a fantastic time, kinda like me, the skill ceiling is incredibly high, so if you want to spend time getting good at this, you can get really good at it. I remember playing this game so much many years ago and loved it. Never got tired of it. The replay value is immensely high. The nostalgia factor is very high on this one too. I remember going to arcades back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and man, what arcade didn't have this game playing? Thing about it was such a busy machine, you usually had to wait your turn. When a game looks this good and is this much fun, you know you got a classic on your hands. But now we come to the real reason that I bought this collection. If this was the only game in it, I still would have bought it. I have no problem saying this is my all-time favorite fighting game. Between the super fast pace, the amazing animations, the great backgrounds, the huge character roster, there's so much to love here. I mean, there's a reason that this still has such a vibrant tournament scene out there today in 2024. Guys, that's almost 25 years after its release. When I saw this compilation, I couldn't pre-order it fast enough. I'm so glad I did. My kids and I will be putting lots of hours into this game, for sure. In my mind, this collection is worth every single penny and more. Every fan of 2D fighting games should definitely consider it.